Royal greetings. It is an amazing day. The weather is amazing. Yours truly, Haile, H-I-M, Goddess Shastra Trinity, also known as Ternicka, Simmons-Solomon, Adams, Mahabal, and WhiteHawk, WhiteEagle, Rainbow. Okay? So I am Empress, Goddess, Queen Chief of the Carib tribe, Carib nation, in addition to the Moorish Empire. Okay, so the Moorish Empire is where I am Goddess, Queen, Chief, as well as Mother. All right, to my fellow royal beings. So, as I have realized, is that there is something that is very much what we need to pay attention to when it comes to the word scarcity, and also having, in our own essence, a scarcity mindset. Okay? So what comes to mind when I mention the word scarcity? So for something to be scarce, it means that there is a shortage of something or a lack of something. So you would say, okay, it is scarce because of that. To hold and to have a scarcity mindset is where one is only in the capacity to see things in a lack and a shortage, more so than, observe and realize that, hey, there is great abundance, all right? There's very much great abundance. It's how we have our visions and perspectives aligned, and how we have our abilities to read and comprehend. When I say read and comprehend, I'm not speaking about regurgitating what you see in front of you, but to holistically understand what is the main message essentially. So a scarcity mindset have been what has been placed at the forefront of leadership skills and ethics and practices, as well as, we've had it be in spaces and positions where beings would see lack. When I say lack, as in, they'll see things as short. So one of these things that they do here is that there are beings who would be of the notion that, Alubera, also known as Tobago, which came from tobacco from my ancestors, the fellow American Indians, the Amaru-Khans, the Kundalini Royals, who have been the first peoples of the landmass of Alubera, also known as Tobago. We give Tobago its appellation, truthfully. All right. So they see my landmass here, which is Alubera, as, small, a tiny island, a little space kind of vibe. And that is kind of like a scarcity mindset programming. All right. I, on the other hand, I see it as a great abundant space and place. Mother Earth is the very much most wealthiest that we have, okay? And what happens as well too is that this scarcity mindset programming is what actually, withholds progress within the being, the individual, as well as a collective community and even a nation at large, all right? So if we have leadership that operates in a scarcity mindset and mind frame, what then would occur to the rest of the vibration frequency? So if you water with a scarcity mindset, you water with infertility, meaning you slow down the ability to reproduce progressive growth by, intentionally being negligent, more or less, all right? Without starting to say, okay, let me educate or enlighten myself a bit more so that I can have I can be able to have an expansive, versatile consciousness. All right, so the scarcity mindset has been like a false programming that also withholds the progressive growth of an individual, of a community, as well as a nation. So I do not see my beautiful landmass here on Alubera, or neither Carib, which is Trinidad, as a tiny little space, or to hold us in this retrospect of too small or too young to accomplish certain things. Okay, there are goals and aspirations that does not need a grandeur space to say, okay, I am able to accomplish this, or to be able to reach a select age bracket to say, okay, I have to reach at this age here in order to, go on to the next step. That is a lack, okay? It's a lack. And with these programming, we also withhold the growth of young people and they being able to, tap into the aspirations and goals and acquire them successfully. All right. So we have issues where young people, you know, they are involved in whatsoever it is they might be involved in, whether it is athleticism, whether it is in the creative sector, you know, businesses, and they aren't able to push themselves enough because of whatever financial reasons as well too. And this is very much a serious issue on the landmass. It is very much a serious issue because what then happens is that all our intelligence suffers the penance, all because we have careless leadership. We have careless beings holding leadership positions and playing eeny, meeny, miny, moe with who should be the one to access and, you know, rise up out of the struggle and into abundance. So we need to magnetize and attract better abundant beings who have more of an abundance mindset, more so than a scarcity mindset. I would not give anyone at all a pat on the shoulder and say, okay, good job, when you're still marketing a scarcity operation. You still operate from a scarcity land, you still operate from a scarcity position. It needs to be fixed and adjusted. All right, so I am here in the first International Indigenous Court of Justice of the Caribbean. All right, do I see it as something that is scarce? No. I see great abundance in it, even though it have been abandoned for more than 10 years. I see the usefulness of it at all. I see the usefulness of it, okay? And even when I look outside, you know, the ocean we are surrounded by the beautiful waters of Mother Asherah, Elohim, all right? She is here. Are we lacking? No. Her land space and land mass as well is very much fruitful. Okay, so we have beings even in the position of agriculture as well having the scarcity mindset. Saying, okay, you know, we are too small to produce this amount. No, my friend, you just have a lack in abundance. You do not know what abundance looks like, perhaps. However, it is not true that we are too small to do anything at all. Because should we decide to say, well, okay, let's have 100 or 200, 300 acres in one item, one crop, are we not able to provide and increase exportation ratios? Yes. So what exactly are we producing and manufacturing on our own that is very much beneficial in today's economical diversity? How are we able to supply the global chain of businesses from whatsoever we provide? So we've had scarcity mindset beings in leadership positions withholding the growth of where we are supposed to be in this age of 2025. And it is something that is very much piss poor, and I would not glorify it as something magnificent, because I will not glorify scarcity and shun abundance. That is opposite, to be quite frank. I am of fertility and abundance, so I will always water abundance, you know, and, you know, get out of the whole loop of a scarcity mindset. So my people, my royals, should you know or should you be interested in contributing to this cause of remodeling the space for the International Indigenous Court of Justice, feel free to send me a message, reach out to me. My contact will be written right here. And yeah, let's stay connected. There are beings who already mentioned, you know, that they would be interested in contributing. Much love, much gratitude all the time. So we let go of scarcity mindset and tap into the abundance. All right, because I came from abundant waters and onto the abundant land. All right, so in my living experience, it has been in abundance. Even if I live in a one-bedroom house, it is still abundant, if you understand what I'm saying. So it is all on the versatile consciousness of which we hold within ourselves. So yours truly, Highest Imperial Majesty, Goddess Shastra, Trinity L, also known as Ternicka, Simmons-Solomon, Adams, Mahabal, WhiteHawk, WhiteEagle, Rainbow, Primordial, Sovereign Diplomat, Primordial Indigenous Queen, all right, riparian rights and a allodial title owner, of land, air, water, space laws.